When you were growing up, what influenced you to continue your interest in STEM fields?
I always just excelled in STEM classes and I always enjoyed them the most.
Were there people who encouraged you to pursue a STEM field?
My parents encouraged me just because of how well I was doing in them, and they knew that I loved doing stuff that had to do with the medical field.
Uh, who and what did they say to encourage you?
They said that they knew I was a A+ student, they knew I could excel, and they knew that I was capable of it, so that's why they always pushed me harder to reach that goal.
Were there experiences or activities that influenced your interest in STEM?
I was a part of a lot of science extracurriculars, one of them being Science Bound, another one was Science Olympiad, which is basically just a convention full of science experiments.
Mm.
I think that's about it.
Well, how would you describe the influence these experiences had on you?
They helped shape what I was and wasn't interested in.
Why did you choose your major?
It was just something I was the most familiar with based on the classes that I took in high school.
What benefits have you encountered as a student of color for pursuing STEM?
Mostly scholarships that are aimed towards students of color in STEM. I mean, I have the Science Town one, but I also have a couple others that are like they're aiming for the same diversity group as well.
What challenges have you encountered as a student of color for pursuing STEM?
It's really intimidating attending a campus that's predominantly white. I also have a couple like officials that have doubted my intelligence just because of my race.
According to society, who belongs in STEM or should work in STEM careers?
There's kind of a stigma about how STEM careers are mainly men. Like if you hear scientist, you immediately think some old white man, but it's very rarely that you see women in science. There's even a club here, the Women in Science and Engineering at ISU. So that's kind of why.
So, would you encourage other people of color to pursue a STEM career?
Yeah, because if you're interested in STEM, you shouldn't let other people tell you what to do.
Where do you fit in the STEM community?
Possibly the science and technology, just because working with microorganisms, you're doing a lot, or you're learning a lot about their anatomy and their physiology, as well as working with machines just to be able to see them.
What do you enjoy most about your major and the least?
My favorite part is just learning the science behind them, like learning actually how viruses make you sick or how bacteria work. And my least favorite part would probably be the labs, just because of how repetitive they are.